I just go to the seller directly and I go, you're trying to get $1,000 for your iPhone? How about I pay you $1,000? Everybody else wants to lowball you $870. I'll pay you $1,000 as long as you let me pay $50 a month. Let me tell you what I do. I don't think you know what I do. Okay. Do you have a payment on your cell phone? Yeah. You still have a payment on your cell phone, right? Okay, cool. And who's the payment with? With T-Mobile. Perfect. So Dominic, let's say I go to you. I don't have a payment on this phone. Okay. This is a year-old phone. How much do you think this phone is worth today? Like if I went and put it on Craigslist right now, maybe $1,000? Okay, so I put this on Craigslist for $1,000. I probably am I gonna sell it for $1,000, or is somebody gonna lowball me for like $870? Cool. So somebody was gonna lowball me $870. I could put this phone on Craigslist today and say $1,300, and I could actually sell it for $1,300. You know how I would sell it for $1,300? I'd say, pay me $50 a month and I'll let you take my phone. That's called seller. I'm the seller. Financing. I'm financing my buyer. So does my buyer need to go get a loan to buy the phone? Does he need a credit check? Does he even need any money up front? Or does he just start making me $50 payments? That's called seller finance. That's what I do with houses and apartment buildings and RV parks. I just go to the seller directly and I go, you're trying to get $1,000 for your iPhone? How about I pay you $1,000? Everybody else wants to lowball you $870. I'll pay you $1,000 as long as you let me pay $50 a month. Okay, that's called seller finance. Does that make sense? Okay, so no loan. That's crazy. No credit check. Nobody's asking how much money I have in the bank. Nobody gives a crap. Okay. Subject to is another strategy I use, which is where my logo comes from. And that's why I asked about your phone. You have a payment on your phone of T-Mobile. So let's say I want to buy your phone, but I can't come up with the money today. You know what I can do? I can just take over your payments with T-Mobile. No credit check. You already did the credit check. You already obtained the loan. Why would I go get a new loan just to pay off your loan with T-Mobile? The only people that make money is the new lender and your lender. What if I just go, hey, Dominic, I'll give you $100 and I'll take over your existing payments on the phone? Could I do that technically? Okay, that's what I do with houses. I go to people that have these houses and I go, hey, you have a payment on this house and it's a 3% interest rate. How about I just start making the payments on that house and you give me the deed, which is the ownership, and you walk away with $2,000, $3,000, whatever. That's what I do. That's how I buy real estate really, really fast with no credit checks. No banks are involved. Nobody's asking about my tax returns. I can be an illegal resident of the United States and buy real estate this way legally. It's bonkers. It's bonkers. Okay. So when I say somebody in my Facebook group, Tim Smith, has a post that says deal for sale, that means he's got a seller that's letting you, Dominic, just take over the payments with no credit check, no loan, no nothing. Okay. Crazy. Still to this day, after doing thousands of deals and owning a title company, our title companies has done tens of thousands of transactions. I still to this day, I'm like, this is crazy that how easy this is. So Dominic, Tim Smith in the Facebook group goes, I got a deal, but I want a $10,000 finder's fee and the seller wants $5,000 to walk away from their house. And you're going to have $5,000 in closing costs. So to buy this property, you need $20,000. Where's that $20,000 coming from? You don't have the answer, so I'll tell you. If I found a good deal, John, and it was a 3% deal where I could just take over somebody's payments, would you bring $20,000 to the table if I brought the deal to the table?
Yeah, if the deal made sense, yeah.
So you bring either A, you bring a partner, we call them a PMP, a private money partner, or B, a private money lender, like an uncle, an aunt, or somebody you go to and go, I've got a deal. I can take over payments at 3% right now, and I need $20,000 to do it. You go to your aunt, and your aunt can give you the $20,000. And what's crazy about that, you're young, you've never bought a house, right? If I go to a bank right now, Bank of America, let's say Quicken Loans, whoever the heck it is that's going to give me a loan, and I tell them that my grandma or my aunt is going to give me the $20,000 that's needed to close on the deal, they'll say that you can't bring $20,000 from your family member. That needs to be your money, and it needs to be seasoned in your bank account. Bro, I have none of those rules in what I do. None of those rules exist. So I can buy and sell real estate without any of the rules associated with any of the traditional stuff. So if you want a deal, you go in my Facebook group and you scroll through and you find Tim Smith or one of the thousands of deals that are going on in there and you go, I'll take that deal. They assign it to you, meaning they go, hey, I have it under contract. Let's you and I come up with a new contract saying that you now have the rights to my original contract. You just got to pay me 10 grand the day we close escrow. Okay. That money comes from your private money lender or from John Williams that would partner with you. That's how you go get your first deal.
If you've enjoyed this clip and you'd like to watch the full episode, you can do so on my main YouTube channel by clicking the video here.